Walking Stick Library presents Can a Cell Phone Application Find My COVID-19 Microchip? If indeed I have a microchip. With your librarian hostess with the mostest, Eileen Kramer. And don't forget, you can catch this stream live on Twitch.
Now, there's been a video going around, and I picked up a piece of it on CloudHub, couldn't find it. Picked up a piece of it on Rumble, and we're going to watch some of it, and you're going to see it, and then we're going to talk about it. And there's nobody but me here to talk, so we're going to lay out a plan of attack for researching it. Now, I need to take a very quick break, and I shall be right back. My assistants have curled themselves up. Where's the other assistant? She curled up in the mom. She's on shift. She's guarding. Okay, we may want that. Okay, let's drop this curtain and you guys are going to get to watch a fun video. And I'm going to check again to see if anybody's in the house. Nope. That's okay, we dropped the curtain. We go to Rumble. And we're going to listen to this guy. This is Jonathan Otto.
By Bluetooth scanners. And in some cases, those MAC addresses are reportedly labeled with a single chilling identity. Vaccinated individuals are emitting Bluetooth.
I want to get back a bit. There we go.
Permission. It may sound like science fiction until you see what we've uncovered. Stay with us. What you're about to hear could change how you see the world and yourself forever. Before we dive in, join the TPV free speech community over on Soju. Soju is a digital space where ideas and information can take place without any annoying algorithms or restrictive rules getting in the way of free expression. In recent months, a growing number of independent researchers, tech-savvy citizens, and even curious skeptics have made a startling discovery. Vaccinated individuals are emitting Bluetooth signals, complete with unique MAC addresses. Let that sink in. We're talking about bodies, living or dead, that are suddenly detectable by Bluetooth scanners. And in some cases, those MAC addresses are reportedly labeled with a single chilling identifier: vaccinated. Does that sound far-fetched? We thought so too, until the evidence started stacking up. Videos, testimonies, field tests conducted in remote areas, far away from any Wi-Fi or smart devices. And yet, Bluetooth scanning apps picked up signals when only certain people were present, people who received the shot. Now, if this is true, even partially, we are staring into the face of one of the most covert large-scale biometric tagging operations in human history. And here's the part they really don't want you to hear. You can test this yourself.
Let's get the whole thing. Okay. Go back one just a tiny bit. Now I will prove to you that the marked have been microchipped. TPV Sean. Okay, I'm going to take that and I'm going to look for TPV Sean. Okay, there's another way to do this. I would really like to show the whole video. Okay, let's go to Google I can go this way too. Whatever lets me. Come on, baby, open up. Search. And we're going to upload this picture. We took a screenshot. And this should show up. It's on BitChute. Okay, let's visit. I thought I had this bookmarked, and of course I didn't. Bingo! This is his stuff. And this is by Sammy Loves Jesus. And we're going to run this. This is the whole video. Much better. Let's go. Okay. We saw it. Now, I could, oh, I hate when this happens. I hate when this happens. I could just say, and be done with it. But we don't just say that. That's a beginning. I'm skeptical. What can I do? How do I like an dark orange. Have I got one? Yes, I do. How do I fix this? And the first question that I would have, and we're going to go workflowy here, so hang in there. We are going seriously workflowy tonight. And my first question is, and I don't like this. This is the right shade, and we want to make it bigger. We want to make the inside kind of light. Oh, I want the outside this nice shade of dark orange. And I want my inside a nice shade of light orange. In fact, I have a lighter orange down here. It's a little better. Yeah, this will work for us. Even, best of the lot. And we're gonna bring that up. Is this true? And this can be smaller, just because it can be. Someday I'm going to get some good. One night, when I'm sure no one's going to be around, I'm going to do the good stuff. And how can I test to see if this is true? Well, How would we do that? Go find the app. And we know where the app would be. I have an Android phone. This is actually, I'm going to show it to everybody. This is an Honor. It's Huawei's budget brand. It's in the Chinese Huawei ecosystem. Huawei makes great phones. But this little guy's an Android. Most of the world is Android. Apples are expensive. My brother's in the Apple universe. I'm in the Android and Windows universe. So go find the app and try it. Is it in the Play Store? I have an Android phone, and he has a Mac tablet. Now this gets very, very interesting for a couple of reasons. Let's go back and let's go back to BitChute. Where's BitChute? BitChute. We can get back to where he is getting in here. He's easy to find his way through. And I didn't have to do that. That works for me automatically. Okay, Bluetooth Smart Discover. That's the app I need. And we're going to change colors here. You'll see why in a minute. And I'm going to change this anyway. And you know there's trouble when I switch this over. And this is where we run into our first set of issues, and you'll see a bunch of them. And what's going to happen is I'll show you. First of all, we need to get to the Play Store. And I'll put this in. If you're an Android user, you can follow along with me. Okay. I'm going to take some of my aisle 9 down here. You'll see why in a second. Okay, we're going to go to Apps. Remember, we need Bluetooth Smart Discover. Clunk. Okay. Could it be somewhere else? Let me get a new Google search and let's type in Bluetooth Smart Discover Android. And I can find this, but it's not in the main. It is not in the main Play Store. Okay. And what we're going to do is change the color here. And put this on black. We want this smaller. And we want this not to be bold. It's not in the Play Store. My phone won't install it. I tried earlier. I'm going to spare you all of this. It just won't make another shape. Come on, baby, make a shape for me. There we are. That's good. It's not in the Play Store, and it won't. Now, there may be a way to get stuff to download from other sites. And so this is a bit of a problem for me. There may be a way to get that to work. Let me swap us over. Right over here. Put us back at 100%. And we might be able to do a Google search for these are going to be loose, crappy phrases. Install apps outside Play Store. So this might be just still doable. I couldn't do it the last time out. I'm not sure why, but I couldn't do it. There may be something I have to do to my phone's settings. Now, my phone has access to the Huawei universe of apps, but I never go there because I'm just more used to Google Drive. So what we want to do is run this search. Okay. All right, to install apps, this is CNET, which I trust way more than the slop at the top. Android devices have the ability to sideload applications that aren't available on the Google Play Store. Here's how you can do it. Editor's note, due to increased security concerns, CNET no longer recommends installing third-party apps not officially supported by a device's official app store. Okay. Setting up your device. Security. All right, let's do it. And we're going to do this from CNET if we can get it. So I trust CNET. Settings. Okay, I'm getting to the settings on my phone. I can't show you what I'm doing. But we'll look under security. Biometrics and password, security. Find my device, Google Play Protect app scan, Google Play System update, app lock safe, more settings. Install apps from external sources. I don't want apps to do that. I want to do it myself. Okay, that I don't need. Encryption and credentials. Usage information access. Nope. I don't see it. Cancel, I don't know what that is, but it's okay. More settings, permission manager, app twin, app lock, safe. I don't want to do safe. App lock, I don't need to do. Unknown sources. Well, my phone won't do it. Okay, so we tried. Security. I don't have an unknown sources in my app. So this phone does not allow, my phone does not allow this. Now, conceivably, and Huawei. Well, Huawei Global, installing apps from unknown sources. Okay, let's try this one. We can give this more of a try than we gave in the test. Okay, I'm going to do what it tells me on the screen. And I know just what we're going to use to do this. Because I do know an app that would work, because we would be going through Brave. Okay, home screen and wallpaper, display and brightness, sounds and vibration, notifications, security. We were here before. I didn't think about this yet. But they call it external sources. Install apps from external sources. Brave. Yes. Go back. And we can go through Brave and do this. Now, what we're going to do, because I don't know, what we're going to do is what we did before. Bluetooth Smart Discover and Android. Do another search. Come back here. We're going to just set this one up over here. We're going to get this from CNET, whom I do trust. So we are going to be a little careful, not a lot careful, but a little careful. This is called, and we're going to get the name again, Bluetooth Smart Discover, 3 words. And this is for Android. And we are going to pick out CNET for this. So let me move us up. This is going to be a very tight little search. Be prepared for it to go very tight. And we want CNET, which I trust. We're going to be very careful. I'm not going to trash my phone with this. We hope I don't trash my phone with this. One never knows what one's going to do. And again, this one is going to be, and we made this blue on purpose because it's called Bluetooth Smart Discover. Here we go. Bluetooth. Watch the nails, Ozora, that hurt. She's coming by to say hello. I trust CNET as a place to go and get this stuff, which is why we're going to do this with CNET. Normally you should not do this at home, but we're going to see if we can actually get this. Now, if this works, there's going to be at least one vaccinated showing up, right? That makes sense? Okay, I'm going to run this in Google. Let me get Google up here, and we're going to get the URL and put it in on my cell phone. Go. Bluetooth Smart Discover for Android. Okay. We're going to run the same search on my phone, and these are some of the pictures you see. Okay, that looked like what we saw in the video, wasn't it? All right, let's get this. Now we're going to do the same search on my phone, which takes a minute. Okay, I've got it. I'm going to download. Let's look in my downloads and see if it landed. No, it still didn't land. Install copy from Google Play. It's not in Google Play. So when I get to it in CNET, CNET won't give it to me. And I don't want to go anywhere but CNET. And I am going to turn off that external installer. I'm not going to trust going anywhere else. This is my phone. I live and die by it. We don't want this phone to be running into issues. Okay, more settings. Install apps from external sources, Brave. No, I'm turning it back off. Done. So we know we tried. We tried really hard. But, so we really know it won't download from other sites. So we're going to need another shape. We're going to need to get it somewhere else. Now, there's a little more that's interesting with this video. And I watched this video enough times to show it to you. Let me get this up a little further. Okay. I'm going to max this on the screen, and we're going to walk it very slowly forward. When he goes to do his search on his phone, Did you see the software switch? Okay. You all saw that. And then he goes a little further, and this is what he gets. This says BLE devices and shows the other, but here it turns into microchip before it goes anywhere. Interesting. So I got the next best thing. Let me get back to our Play Store. Right here. I looked up microchip, Bluetooth data. And looky what I got. Looky what he has. Go back. Looky what I got. Similar enough. Okay, so this was what I got instead. Now, hey, those were my ears, Ozora. I also have this BLE scanner. I went and got this one as well. So I took these two down, microchip Bluetooth data, and I have microchip BLE scanner. I have BLE scanner contact and notify. So I have both of these. And you can see this is already installed. I can show you what I got. This is microchip Bluetooth scanner. Looks just like what he had, right? Put them next to each other. Bink, bink. I'd like to see his embiggened. Go away. I don't see where he was. He blurred that out. Mine showed up this way. And then when I went in, this is what I got. Excuse me, Ozora. I got a lot of unknown devices. I didn't get a vaccinated. And this is a fun one to work. This is not the really fun one to work with. Not what I recommend. I would recommend BLE scanner. This is what you get when you do BLE scanner, and you can click on these and connect and get inside and see what kind of device it is. And you can see lots of Apple devices, but they're NA. They are not, they don't say vaccinated. Not at all. And when you get inside of BLE scanner, you get this, and you can actually find out what kind of device this is. This is somebody's Alexis. Somebody has one of those Alexa devices in their apartment, and this picked it right up. Now, none of these, once I did this, picked up any of our microchips, and there's 3 of us in this apartment with microchips. Here and gone very fast, huh? It's still alive. 24 hours old, it's still alive. Okay. There's 3 of us in this apartment with microchips. My cats are microchipped. I didn't pick up any of them, and they would be the closest things. They would be, 5 meters away, 3 meters away, nothing that close. This actually will again show you how many meters away something is. Distance 25.12 meters, distance 14.3 meters, distance 1.41 meters. So there would be some kind of unknown tag for my cats. It probably wouldn't be anything from my RFID card, my MARTA RFID card, because that has to be tapped. And I suspect that these cat microchips are probably also have to be picked up in close proximity, but I definitely did not pick up Ozora. Ozora's microchip, and she was on the bed for some of this tonight, didn't get picked up. Ozora, what you doing here? You're a good assistant, Ozora. I love you. You're so beautiful. This is my other cat, Ozora. I'm kissing her, but she doesn't like to stay in my lap. But this is how Ozora sleeps, with her face under her elbow. But her microchip, which is in her ear, did not get picked up. And my microchip, if I have one, did not get picked up. I'm vaccinated. So we should have gotten at least one. And we got none. So there's times when you're going to suspect the worst. And we know what those times are. And similar software and down here, remember, we know that and I'm going to change this back to that nice shade of yellow again. So sometimes everything is on the up and up, and sometimes it's not. He's also filming on his phone. And unfortunately, I make videos, I do graphics. You know what I'm going to say. And I will take my phone out in a crowd, but I think it would at least pick me up, since I'm right there on the bed. I'm good proof of, I should get one. By the way, you wouldn't get Bluetooths from a cell tower. You would get them from people's devices. I think this was photoshopped. And again, I can't prove anything. Let's embiggen. And this would not be a very hard thing to make. Again, this part didn't show, or this part does not show in the microchip device. And all it would take is a screenshot and white and black print. When I do mine, I bet it says bold-faced is what he got. Let's see, microchip. And it takes, you have to do a Blue E Smart. And yep. Now mine is a lot tighter than his is. His is much wider. But when I look at mine and we look at his, it wouldn't be, oh, look what's missing. Let me bring this back down to size and I can show you mine in addition. You see how I have all this data over here? He doesn't have that. He doesn't have the milliseconds. He's missing a piece of the data. Interesting. So we don't know how he made this. And again, this should have come up with one vaccinated person with a microchip, and it didn't. And ideally, it should be picking up my cats who have a microchip in their ear. And it doesn't. And I'm not sure what happens to this if I put this near my cat's ears. It would be an interesting experiment. Oh, Zora, would you like to help out? She says she's cool with it. I'm not going to hurt you, Ozora. We're just going to go and get this. And we can go to microchip. I'm going to put this right near you. You can nuzzle it if you like. I see a Samsung, an unknown, a TV. I'm off screen, I know. I don't see anything with, this is by signal strength. I don't see anything that is this close. I'm going to get all the way to the end. I see a lot of unknown devices, but I don't see it by nearness. I'm going to use the other one I have, which gives me distance. These are the most fun toys you'll ever play with. And we want this to be the nearest one, and I'm sorry if I'm kind of bent over here. I'm looking for one that is, I see an Apple one that is non-connectable, that is 7 meters away. That's too close. I'm looking for one that is less than, I see somebody's Samsung phone. I see 1.26 meters, not connectable. That's my computer. 1.12 meters away. It picked up my computer, but it hasn't picked up. It didn't pick up Ozora's microchip in her ear. Now it could be they're so weak that they don't get picked up by this kind of an app. And at this point, I suspect this is worse than bullshit. This is up in liar, liar, pants on fire territory. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget, you can catch me live on Twitch.